We're literally talking about an internal technology. It's a very different way of thinking about the human body. We are a soft technology. And here's what I mean by that.
Way of Will John.
Hard technology we're familiar with outside of the body. Computer chips, wires, sensors, chemicals in the blood. Hard technology. We are so advanced and we are so sophisticated, we are now recognized as a soft technology. We're not computer chips. We are neurons and cell membranes. We are ion potentials moving across those cell membranes. And here's the thing, we self-regulate. We're the only form of life that we know of today that has the ability to self-regulate all of those potentials. Now, there are many conversations that we could have, and I do these in the books and the live events, about different applications of this self-regulation. The foundation of coherence is based upon three very, very simple steps. It's been reduced to three simple steps, and I'll share them, and then you will see them reflected in some religions and some spiritual traditions, shamanic traditions, monks and nuns in Tibet, curanderos in the Yucatan, all use some facet of this. So now the acknowledgement that there is a neural network in the human heart that thinks, feels, and remembers independently of the brain. That's where the action begins. So when we want to establish the coherence, the three simple steps, the first step is we shift our awareness from our thinking mind, where we're all conditioned to be. And it's not a bad place to be, I don't want to say that. But we shift our awareness into the heart. And one of the ways to do that is what I'm doing right now. It's a reflex for me. You simply touch your heart center gently. You can use one finger, two fingers. In the Middle East, they use an entire palm. Christian traditions make a big cross right there over their heart. But here's the key. Wherever your body feels the sensation of the touch, your awareness will go to that place. So if you want to focus on your heart energetically in your heart, the physical heart is actually over here, but energetically, you touch your heart center and you allow your awareness to go to that place. That's the first step. It usually helps to close your eyes a little bit, just to kind of tune out the outer world. The second step is really important. It is a shift in breath. The key is that breath is a trigger point for the parasympathetic nervous system. And we want to be in a relaxed state. Now, I want to speak to this because even in heightened physical activity, Olympic athletes, running, gymnasts, swimmers, you can achieve this coherence, high heart rates, but still be in a relaxed state. It's a very different way of thinking for some people. So first step, focus on the heart. Second step is to slow the breathing. And here's the key. There's a ratio. And what's important is that the exhale is for a period of time longer than the inhale. And so I live at high elevation. I have a greater lung capacity. It's different for me than it would be maybe for somebody at sea level. So, but typically maybe you inhale to the count of 4 and then you release that breath to the count of 6. Or some ratio where the exhale is longer than the inhale. Now our bodies, this is a language, and our bodies interpret when we are breathing that way. The only time you would do that in nature is when you are safe. So what you're saying to your body is, I'm safe in this moment. When you're safe, then your body is able to kick in with a chemistry that reflects that safety, and that is the chemistry of healing, rejuvenation, regeneration of the cells, optimization of the cells. And this makes perfect sense because if you're not safe, if you're in fight or flight, then the only thing that's important is that fight or flight, and your body shuts down all those other physiological functions. Your body says, we don't need to heal right now. We don't need to regenerate right now. We don't need to optimize anything. We just need to get the hell out of here or get to a place that's safe. So you're telling your body, I'm safe. That triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response, okay? And those, and focused in the heart. The third step is really key here, and it's a very, very different way of thinking, is where we begin to create an emotion or a feeling in the heart, even if the world around us is not giving us a reason to have that feeling. So I want you to think about this. We're conditioned to have a feeling in response to the world. And what we are empowered to do, and what scientists have found is a positive feeling of gratitude works pretty much for everybody. You can be grateful for a million things. But feelings of gratitude, appreciation, care for anything or anyone. It can be for a family pet. It can be for your kids. You can have gratitude for your life, for your success, for all the opportunities. There's a lot of things to be grateful for. When we create the feeling of gratitude in the place where the parasympathetic nervous system has been triggered, in the place where the breath is slowed, in the place where the focus is in the heart, here's what happens. A heart begins to send an electrical signal to the brain that is optimized. And it's a very low frequency. It's 0.1 hertz. So when the signal between the heart and the brain, 0.1 hertz, that creates a harmony or a coherence between the heart and the brain. You're now creating coherence between these two neural networks. But here's the beautiful thing, Will. That coherence, it's not limited to the heart and the brain. It extends throughout the entire human body. It extends all the cells, all of the systems, all of the electrical, electrical and magnetic, and even there are, I'm hesitating now because I don't know how deep we want to go into this, but even studies suggest even on the quantum level that we're influencing this coherence. Now I'm going to go one step further. My primary degree is as a geologist. I'm an earth scientist. And this is one of those places where I get to talk about earth science. Under our feet, we have a magnetic field. And there are I didn't know we were going to talk about this. I would have brought the chart. But people can Google this. There's something that is called Earth magnetic field line resonance frequency. Earth magnetic field line resonance. And when you look at a chart of where those resonances are, the first big spike, 0.1 hertz, is the first big spike of the magnetic resonance under our feet. When we harmonize our heart and our brain and create coherence within our bodies, what we're actually doing is even beyond that, is we are aligning or creating coherence to the very fundamental magnetic systems of the planet we live on.